What are the top 5 mistakes that home sellers in Pinecrest are making? And how can you avoid them? Well, I'm Joanna Jimenez, accompanied by my colleague,
Lilibeth Basaguetia with the Opes group at Compass.
So we're gonna dive deep into the 5 issues as well as what are some of the solutions. So Lily, break it down. What's number 5?
Number 5, as tempting as it could be, is overpricing your home. I know you want to get the maximum dollar amount for your home, but really you're hurting yourself by overpricing it, because here in Pinecrest, we are looking at the list to sale price is just under an 8% discount. So if you're putting it way above that 8% discount, you're really eliminating buyers coming through that door. Okay, so you don't want to overprice it. You want to price it just right. Another thing is that even though we have 60% of buyers that are cash, these are savvy buyers. So they are going to do their homework, and they are going to want to know, they're going to see what the value of a property is, and they're not going to want to overpay. So overpricing the home, you're really just shooting yourself in the foot. But we do have a solution for this. And in Compass, we have something called private exclusive. I love this idea. So private exclusive allows you to test out the market at a higher price if you'd like. You don't have to. But if you are one of those sellers that really believe that you could get a little bit more for your home, I would recommend starting off at private exclusive. Why? Because being in private exclusive, you get to take advantage of the 30,000 agents we have nationwide that will be able to see your property and can show your home to their clients without having to accumulate days on the market. And this is key, because accumulating days on the market, you're creating a history, and when a buyer sees that and they see a drop in price or anything like that, they're gonna see what is wrong with this home. So you're actually hurting your home. So by putting it in private exclusive, you're avoiding those. You could test out the higher price. You could test out whether, if it doesn't work out, you could put it into a lower price when you do go public. So that is a huge plus that we have here at Compass, and I highly recommend that everyone takes advantage of that.
So what's number 4?
Number 4, I love this one, home staging. So people underestimate the value that it brings to a home staging. Sometimes we have these homes that are empty, the seller has already moved out, and when you have a home like this, a lot of the buyers, they love how they could see the home as it is, but unfortunately, people cannot vision how to have the home set up. People need to see how furniture can be laid out. You need to kind of create an emotional connection for them so that they can start envisioning their lives here. But not just putting a home with staging furniture. A big thing here is I always recommend sellers, especially if they're still living in the home, making sure that the rooms are not cluttered. You want to make sure they're decluttered. Sometimes you just need to rearrange the furniture because it's not in the optimal position, just to highlight the room in the best possible light. And my biggest thing also, I always tell sellers, I always recommend to remove any personal items, because when a buyer walks through the home, they want to envision themselves living in that home. And if they're going to see your personal items, then that's going to already create a block in their mind in seeing their family living there, or having holidays where you are doing something else, and that's what those photos would really entice up that buyer to create in their mind, and that's what we're trying to avoid here.
Yeah, and even if you have your stuff there, just us bringing in fresh items like, flowers, fruits, books, different little touches really does go a long way in freshening up the space. So it's crucial to know that you don't have to, we can bring in little props to bring it more, give it a little modern flair. So what is number 3 big mistake we're seeing? And that is repairs before going live. So buyers right now, yes, there are some buyers in Pinecrest that are buying the land and just building. But if you're not on a large lot, then most likely that's not the case. Or if you're not, or if you are already in a good square footage house, then they aren't going to be looking to live in your property. And the less things that they have to repair, the more attractive it's going to be. So for example, if there are stains on your ceiling, if the lights are all different colors in your ceiling, if you have cracks, if you have some small landscaping, all these little things can go by you repairing them prior to going live, prior to the buyer walking in, it's going to go such a long way. In addition to that, and what we have for solution is we have a handyman and the teams that can go in and do those repairs for you. All right, so what is number 2? Number two is underestimating the power of marketing. Long are the days that a realtor would just put a property with photos up and now you would have multiple offers. Those are no longer the case. You do need marketing. We need not only videos and photography, but we need to do digital ads. We need to do social media. We need to do things different to get as many buyers into the whole house. We need to inform your neighbors so they can inform their friends. We're reaching out to our network in other parts of the city as well as other parts of the country to get as many eyes on your property. And that is something that our team at the Opes Group knows how to do. So marketing is crucial. So if you have not been happy with the current realtor you're having, then marketing might be one of the big items. And we can show you all the items that we would recommend for your home, how we can market it. And in addition to that, number one big issue that we see a lot of the Pinecrest sellers making is who they hire. So right now, real estate is so local, and if you don't have somebody that's there vouching for the lifestyle of what there is and talking about the area in addition to your home, then you are doing yourself a disservice. So it's making sure you hire the right real estate team. No longer are the days where you would hire one realtor and the one realtor could do it all. They can't. It's almost impossible. So it's imperative to make sure that there's a team behind that one realtor. And that's one thing that the Opes Group has. We have a team. We have a listing coordinator that keeps you updated every Monday. We have a marketing professional that's all their full-time job is just marketing our listings. We have in person a sales associate. All their whole job is to market to our database, informing them of the properties. So it is key that you hire the right real estate team to make sure that you get the maximum results for your property. So if you have any questions or you would like to meet, we are happy to meet with you. Our team is called the Opes Group. And again, I'm Joanna Jimenez.
And I'm Lilita Pasagoitia.
And we look forward to helping you with your Pinecrest home. Oh, if you've watched this long, let me add one more tip. If you are not preparing a seller's homework or seller's sheet with all these questions on, plumbing, your age of all your appliances, what are the favorite things you love about your home, then right there, that's a sign that you need to hire us.